Hello, all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at the 1994 United States quarter dollar or 25-cent coin, and we're going to go through the Denver Mint and the Philadelphia Mint. And as you know, by 1994 we had the mint marks back on them. They actually came back. The Philadelphia mint mark actually came back in 1981, but if you look before 1981, you're not going to see this Philadelphia mint mark. So let's start with that. The Philadelphia mint mark is a P, and it's right here behind George Washington. This is also called the Washington quarter. It says Liberty at the top. It says In God We Trust under his chin. There's a P here, a 1994 here, and it looks like there's a little bit of doubling here in the 4, but I think that's really just a some kind of marking that went across and scraped the coin. It's not really a doubling, I don't believe. I don't really understand a lot of the doubling, double die coins, and so I try to stay away from them because I don't know enough about them to deal with them. This coin was originally made originally engraved by John Flanagan in 1932. And from 1932 until 1964, the coin was a silver coin. In 1965, they came out with a copper nickel-clad copper coin because the silver value in 1964 was essentially more than the coin, worth more than 25 cents. So this is the one that's been from 1965 on. In 1998, they finished this series and they started coming out with the state quarters, and then they moved on to the beautiful quarters. So this coin is still in circulation, but it's not minted anymore with this front and this back. All right, so what's on the front? A left profile of George Washington. If we tip it up, we see that it is a copper nickel-clad copper. We can actually see the copper inside. And then on the back, we see the eagle with its wings spread. And there's a shaft of arrows down here that's standing on, and the finer quality of this coin, the more definition you can get in the arrows. And if you get really fine, you can actually see the ribbon that's tying the arrows together that comes between the eagle's feet, the feather down below. This is an olive branch that the eagle is sitting above, or an olive kind of a wreath here. It says United States of America across the top, E pluribus unum here, quarter dollar here. And John Flanagan was also the designer of the reverse of this coin. In Philadelphia in 1994, they made a bunch of these. They made 825.6 million. If we look at the Denver coin, we see, and I'll just put them up again just so you can see, it's quite easy to see the difference between the P and the D, unless the coin has a tremendous amount of wear. But even then, that P and that D don't look anything alike. So the Denver Mint, same coin, same reverse, all the same things. This one actually has a little bit more definition. You can see the feathers and the mottling under the on the body of the eagle. There are 119 reeds, and this is what's called a reeded edge. And the Denver Mint in 1994, they made 880 million. So between the two mints, they made about 1.7 billion of these coins. They are not valuable. They are not going to be valuable. They are worth about 25 cents in the condition that we're looking at them right here. So use these to kind of get your coin collection full. But if you want to get a coin that has more value, you're probably going to have to go with the 1994 S, which is the proof coin, which is worth a couple bucks, maybe $2.50. And you may find there are some very valuable versions of this coin in PCGS auction prices. Once they sold one for $1,500, but that was an MS67, and apparently MS67 grade, that super fine grade, is incredibly rare. In general, for MS66, you're talking somewhere between $20 and $50 to $60 sometimes a little bit more if you have a 66 plus, but this coin, unless it's in incredibly good condition, it's not going to bring you any money. But it's a great coin to have. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and put any comments you might have in the comments section.